What's going on, guys? It's the SAFC fan, I can now call you, for those that have remained. This has now become the football channel, and we're here to talk about the Newcastle versus Sunderland match. I finally recovered after that. It was a good performance from us, but we should be putting teams away. It's just like Southampton. We're leading and we concede. This time it is a mixture, I would say, of injury to Van Aanholt's cramp, bad defending by Ndoye, and out of the world terrible goalkeeping. When that happens to FIFA now, and I've done a Manoni when I open the keeper out, because it's going to get that name, because you should not be going outside your goal when you're 1-0 up. Although I do have to admit, we should at least been 1 or 2 up. Not 1 or already, 2 or 3 up come off time. If I had that earlier chance he missed, he puts it into 2-0. If Robbo had put the header left or right, could have been 3-0. Could have been 3-0. I'm not even joking, guys. For those Newcastle fans out there watching this, it could have been 3-0. They were lucky to get a point. It could have been 7 in a row, which this one is what he called, I think Peter Reid called it the biggest game since 1990 to our final, and we should have been putting them away. Now we've got a hard job still. It's like Sam, we've got to get 4 wins. We've got 8 games left. We've got to get 4 wins out of those 8 to stay in the Premier League. Otherwise, we're going down, and we've been flirting with relegation. One of these days, it's going to catch us out. And with Norwich winning at West Brom, from if we were playing next, it doesn't get any easier with them winning. They'll be laughing all the way to the bank, saying, "Oh, Newcastle's on through. That's great for us." And we so easily should have won this game. But starting off, Sunderland in the first half were better all around, total opposite from the derby. Because in the home game, even though we whacked them 3-0, it was not the scoreline. That scoreline did not reflect it. They were the dominant team, more or less until I think the 60th or 70th minute. We got a strong hold after the second goal when Billy Jones scores. After that, it was more or less us, but still even then. But yeah, back to this game, so that's the last one. We were dominant, we were fluent, passing, chances, everything. We should have been at least 3 or 4 goals scored in that first half alone. In that first half, first chance, I think, if I can remember, was Bruni hits the ball, I think, on the right. It gets to the foe. I think the ball goes into the foe somehow. He has a shot just wide. And I think the only chance Newcastle had early on was Mitrovic when he blasted it over the top from the volley. That was the only major chance they had in the first half. It was more or less all us. That's literally what we did in the first half. We had so many chances, man. I can't believe I'm sat here 1-1. That's how long it took me to go one day. I'm still pissed off now. And I took a draw beforehand, but it's even worse. It's like Southampton, like I said earlier. It's like Southampton. We should be winning these games. I think we've got 2 points out of the last 2 games. We've got 6 points, probably 2 points behind Swansea, who are in I think 16th place. We could be with them right up with them and out the shit, but we're not, because we're not scoring. It means you're scoring 1 goal to win games. It's a problem we had a few years ago when we had Steve Bruce at the club. We were failing to score more than 1 goal, or was it 1-0? I can't remember. We failed to score more than 1 goal on the Evans. Yeah, almost were. So yeah, after Defoe's chance, they sort of came at us a little bit. Then we casually got a free kick where after Kovac fouled Barini, who, other than Jan Kirchhoff, I would say was my man of the match. That's how well he played today. He put everything, he gave not 100%, 110% he gave. A well-directed Kazri free kick, Robbo header, and if he only headed left or right, we're 2-0 up. And now after the goal came, didn't it? A corner, Barini had a shot, a well-heard shot. The defence and shambles, failed to deal with it, and it bounced to Defoe, and he hit it first time, and then half time 1-0 up. And then at half time, I don't know what Sam said, probably said the same stuff to keep on going and attacking, but that didn't happen. We sat back and tried to defend a 1-0 lead. You cannot do that in this game of any game. If you're 2 or 3 or 4 goals up, yeah, defend the lead or try and go for more. This will be the words, but we were 1-0 up in probably the biggest derby for 26 years. The score percent 26 years. We should be going out to try and win the second half because they scored, and after the break it was straight on. Those straight ons, not too long. I think Shelby gets a free kick that goes just wide. Luckily, just wide. I think it was then, or was it the first half? Yeah, they were all over us either way. And then the goal, the goal that come then. There's quite a few crop that have put in balls in left, right, and centre. Possession wise, everything we were getting dominated. Similar to the first game we had in the season, except for we were leaving like we are in this game. It's mirrored, except for it was first and second half this time. Just the one half, second half of the game where it counts really. You could say you need to have possession in the second half because if you're losing first half, you can get away with it. The second half you can't. You've got to be winning. Second half, having the ball, dominating, passing it around, and they were doing all that, all that they were doing. I don't know what Rafa said to me was to rally these boys up because we've been 1-0 down in Derby, where your Premier League survival's on the line. But towards the end, we did lackluster. Early on in the second half, Manoni got caught out. Luckily, and Vila was there to jack it to get rid of the ball, to stay getting out of trouble. But in the 83rd minute, that didn't happen. Just before then, Van Aanholt went off with cramp, so Ndoye had to come in left back. Wijnaldum gets it down our right hand side, and Ndoye fails miserably to get the ball off him. I mean, miserably. This is why I'm annoyed how Aanholt went off. It's just a shame Aanholt went off, because I reckon if he'd stayed on, we'd have won 1-0, like we did last time we visited there. And he puts a ball in, and Manoni does a terrible, terrible effort to try and win the ball, to try and punch the ball away, or whatever he was trying to do. Because what he was trying to do, that's not what you do. And then there's basically an open goal, and Mitrovic jumps out and easily out jumps DeAndre Yellen and makes it 1-1. But really, there's a few factors you got to think in that second goal. Fair play to Newcastle, by the way. Manoni was in no man's land. If he had stayed in the goal, we've all seen where the ball's landed. He would have saved it. If he had just stayed where he was, he'd have had a 50-50 chance of saving it, and I believe he would have saved it because he'd have reached over and got it. Instead, the defenders try and make an attempt to get it, and it didn't work. And after that, they just piled the pressure on. There's two players, Manoni and Damien Ndoye. If Aanholt had gone for cramp, he'd have stopped it. But Ndoye made a terrible effort. This is why he stick forwards at left back. Even on, you stick maybe a defensive midfielder like a Vila or someone, or Catamol, he came on, I think. He would have done the job, but no, that didn't happen, and we conceded 1-1. And it's another case of where these goals are going to come from, because we're not scoring enough, guys. We're just not scoring enough. We only scored 1 goal a game. We did it against Southampton. We did it again today, Sunday against Newcastle. Last time we scored more than 1 goal was against Palace, and even drew that. We scored first against Palace, scored first against Southampton, scored first against Newcastle, and we've got 3 points out of those 3 games. We should be getting 9 points, and 9 points would have us right clear, and it would probably more or less battling out of, well, we'd be at the clear, and Norwich sink, probably more or less sink. Norwich, Newcastle, and Villa, who are more or less, we all know, more or less already relegated. But on the Sunderland game, you could say if on the first half and back to play, 1-1 spoil what the result was going to be, but we deserved it. I'll take a draw, like I said before, I'll take a draw, but we should not be drawing. We need to start winning games because we're not winning games. And if we're not winning games, we're going to get relegated. So yeah, I would say my man of the match was Jan Kirchhoff. He was a rock in that defensive mid. Later went off, he hadn't got the fitness still, but he was a rock in the centre defensive mid. No one could deal with him, which is why Rafa will probably said to him half time, go to the wings, which is where Townsend and Sturko were causing us trouble on them wings. I couldn't even believe what kind of joke as Sky give the man the match to Wijnaldum. He did nothing. No offence to anyone by this, by the way. Nothing. Other than that cross that set up the goal, he did nothing. And me, I think, a little bit before then, but we've kept them quiet most of the game. Even the second half, when we're getting dominated, we were fine until 10 minutes when we got. So he didn't deserve it in my eyes. Kirchhoff deserves it. And the whole that first half, he stopped more or less everything. That's why it's so key for us having a defensive midfield player like Kirchhoff there. He was terrible on his debut, but since then, he's really impressed me. I'm very much impressed with his signing. If we steal and he plays like that in the rest of the games, if Sunderland play like that in the rest of the game, in the next 8 games, winning 4, we'll survive. I believe we will survive if we keep playing like that. Yeah, I think that's enough. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It is Dun96 on there. I will be changing the names though on there to the SAFC fan. But yeah, this is the first one. Because there's an international break now, I might only be doing my club I support. They got relegated in 2011, so it's a conference team that's support the National League. I will be doing a preview though for the FA Cup semi-finals when they come around, Champions League quarter-finals, and when the Premier League comes around, I'll do a preview on some of the games and what I think the results will be. These are the sort of things I'm going to start doing. So thank you guys for watching, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.